on, everybody? Taurea Vision Avant. This is the Vision Impact Hour, soon to be the Vision Impact Network. I am so excited. So, yeah, no, I'm gonna cough, so it is what it is. But listen, how y'all doing? Everybody that is watching live in the chat, go ahead and drop your city and state in the chat. Let us know where you guys are chiming in from. Now, I have a couple of updates, a lot of great things that are taking place, y'all. We are headed to Ghana in just a matter of days. We're headed to Ghana in a matter of days. And so, listen, I can't wait for you guys to be able to see what it is that we're going to be doing while we're there. You got to make sure, if you're not following me on the gram, you want to be following me on Instagram so that you don't miss anything, because I'm a stream to my best. And so all of my social media is Vision Avant. But y'all drop in the chat. Let me know what city and state you guys are chiming in from. All right. We have Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, Evancia. Hello. And listen, wherever you guys are chiming in, what country, what city, what state, all that good stuff, put that. I am so grateful to have you guys here. Now, just so you guys know, we stream on Trajectory Network. And this network can be found on E360 TV. You guys, E360 TV is a network where you can literally find it any and everywhere. You can find it on Amazon, Roku. You can find it on all iOS. You can find it on Android. You can find it everywhere. Just simply search for anywhere you can download an app as well as stream. Just go search for E360 TV. And listen, right now we are about to launch into the E360 TV, our own network. Okay. Yes, because listen, we have so many different segments that are part of the Vision Impact Hour. However, you guys also have some incredible content, incredible shows. And so listen, if you want to go into 2025, you want to launch your own show, let me tell you what you got to do. This is all you need to do. If you're interested in having a show, if you want to be able to have a commercial on the show, maybe you want to be interviewed on one of our shows, let me pull it up. All you need to do, guys, is go to info.thevision.impactshow.com. info.thevision.impactshow.com. Make sure that's where you guys go so that you do not miss it. Okay? Do not miss it. Now, also on today, I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it because we're about to do a live giveaway. Yes, darling, a whole live giveaway. I'm excited. And so what we're doing is we're going to be giving away these light up microphones. So everybody loves my mic. And I always like to say team light up crew. And so what we do is once per month, we have what we call the 5K and 5-day challenge, the 5K and 5-day challenge, right? And so with that challenge, y'all, we actually give away stuff. So we literally give away items for you doing the work. It's like a win-win situation. Like this challenge is all designed for you guys to make money, but at the same time, hold on. At the same time, we also want to be able to help you to, get some kind of like incentives, right? So I'm giving away these, and I'm also giving away either a flat screen TV, or I'm actually going to be giving the upgraded version of our light up mic. So if we're going to select 3 names, and of those 3 names, we're going to select the winner so they can either get a flat screen TV, or they can say, you know what? I just want the HyperX. Give me the HyperX and the arm and all of the workings, right? So I'm live right now. Anyway, a flat screen TV. Okay, hold on. I'm just sending out a message to everybody on my text message list. Well, not everybody, just a few. Okay, just a few. So listen, as you guys are coming on in, put your city and state in the chat. And now what we're going to do is we're going to do the giveaway. But before, let me explain to you where these men and women actually came from who are going to be on this. And so every month, again, we have what is called the 5K and 5-day challenge. And so the 5K and 5-day challenge, the next one is going to be January the 21st through the 27th, January 21st through the 27th. In this, we show you how to generate up to $5,000 $1,000, y'all, in the first 3 days. We teach you about how to create a schedule where you can work 2 to 4 hours per day. We also teach you about how to write the right book and more. Guys, this challenge has been helping individuals for years learn how to create a product that will allow you to earn multiple streams of income. And what is that product? Your book. So regardless if your book is out already or you're working on your book, specifically those in the self-help space, guys, this challenge is for you. And if you upgrade to VIP and plug into all of the sessions and you decide this didn't help you, we offer a money back guarantee, but you got to plug in. So if you go to 5kand5dayschallenge.com, you can register right now for the January challenge. Go to 5K and 5 Days Challenge. I don't want you to just hear from me. I want you to hear from somebody who actually attended one of our challenges. So I'm going to play Wanda Pearson. Let's go ahead and see what she has to say about the challenge.
Hi there, this is Wanda Pearson, and I'm so excited to be part of the 5K challenge to sell my books. And this has been a remarkable experience. I'm actually a relaunch. I've already created my book, God's Grace Through the Fire, From Struggle to Triumph. And I'm just so excited to have sold about 10 books. So I'm still on the mission, but thank you, Taurea, for actually helping me to realize that I can still make money by getting my books out there. It was a great, great challenge, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, guys. So that's Wanda Pearson. So listen, the goal is we teach you how to sell 50 books within those 3 to 5 days, then how to turn those books into sponsors and everything. We have had individuals who've done 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. Now, we can't make any guarantees. It is based upon who you know, but we show you how to leverage the people that you already know and earn up to $5,000. So if you go to 5K and 5dayschallenge.com, you can register for the next one. So let's go ahead and do our giveaway. Again, we have 3 of these. I'm going to select 3 names of these microphones. And then of those 3 that we select, we will select the grand prize winner. And then she will either, or he will either, decide if they want to go with the flat screen TV or they can upgrade to the upgraded version of our light up microphone. And so I bought a lot of these microphones, y'all, because I love to give away stuff. Okay, we give away flat screens every month, flat screen TVs at our pop-up workshops. We give away all types of stuff, y'all. It's all about the incentives in 2025. What incentives can we provide? So let's go ahead and share our screen. 1 second. Let me see. Share. That's not what I meant to do. Share screen. And we're going to share this. Okay. All right. So here are the names of our VIPs, as well as those who completed their homework assignments on the due date. And so I'm going to shuffle up these names. Some people got their names entered multiple times, which of course increases their chances to win. So let's go ahead and spin for our first name winner. Let's go. All right, Dr. Ava Clark, congratulations. Now, this is how it works, y'all. I don't reach out to the winners. That means that you must be watching this. And I told all of the challengers we were going to be streaming this live. So, Dr. Ava, you have 24 hours to email me your mailing address to claim your prize. Listen, that's just how it goes, okay? So if y'all know her, y'all can tag her, make sure. But congratulations to Dr. Ava. Let's spin for the third. So she's got one of the light up mics. Let's spin for the third name. Let's go. Oh, y'all idiots. Wanda Pearson, congratulations, guys. That's who you saw who did the video. She even went a step further by creating a video to share her experience. And so we did have Dr. Ava on the other one, but I didn't even realize I wasn't sharing my screen. Lord Jesus. Won't it? Forgive a sister. Okay, so now one more name. Let's see who is the third winner of our life. amazing 5K and 5-day challenges. They have won the Light Up microphone, and they have 24 hours to email me at visionavant@bookprofitsclub.com to claim their prize. However, now what we're going to do is spin out of these 3 for the grand prize winner, where they'll be able to upgrade to a flat screen TV, or they can select the upgraded version of this light up mic. So the mic, and then it'll come with a stand, a hand stand, like a stand so it can go higher, right? Because the mic itself comes with a stand, but sometimes you want to be able to customize how you position it, right? So let's go ahead and shift this. And then what I'm going to do is, by the way, this is called wheelofnames.com. And so I love this. I love this too. We're going to change it to 20 seconds. And then I'm going to, so then I'm going to change the song. Let's see. Am I going to change the song? I think I am. We're going to do cardio or reggaeton. Okay, so y'all ready? Let's go ahead and spin. I'm going to shuffle it about 12 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And for the win. Oh, hold on. That ain't, I clicked on the wrong thing. Let's give it up for Dr. Maeva Clark. Yes, darling. She is the winner of either the flat screen TV, or she can upgrade and get the HyperX microphone. Congratulations to Dr. Maeva. Again, you have 24 hours to email me your mailing address. And shout out to everybody. Look who's in the chat too, y'all. We've got Alfred J. Robinson. What's going on? Look, Dr. Maeva is here. Yes, darling. Hello, Coco. Welcome from Las Vegas, Nevada. Hello. Congratulations. Yes, books are not selling and my car insurance is getting canceled. Oh, Lord. Well, Tanya, you need to get in the 5K and 5-day challenge, child. Yes, congratulations, Dr. Maeva. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. Everybody is saying congratulations. Yes, don't y'all listen, everybody. I love to see winners, and I love to see people push themselves to go to the next level. In fact, Dr. Maeva, she's been in the 5K and 5-day challenge, and she is really taking this opportunity and leveraging her book, building multiple streams of income. Guys, also at the end of today, I'm going to also go over some techniques, things that you want to follow for those of you guys who are ready to write a book. Okay. So if you're ready to write a book, matter of fact, you know what I might even do? I might even take it a step further, because I got a book over here that I could probably go ahead and leave do a live book review, and then go over some tips on how to write a successful book. If you guys want me to go over these tips, I want you to drop the money sign in the chat. Drop the money sign if you want me to go over some tips on writing a book that sells. Drop the money sign in the chat. But listen, it's now time for me to go ahead and bring on our Power Talk speaker of the day. Let me go ahead and give you a little bit about this young lady. And so I'm going to pull this up real quick. One sec. Y'all. So mic check 1, 2. I don't know. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can still hear me. So none other than Tesuan Smith. Y'all, she is the author of Bear It All, Mommy, and motivational speaker, passionate from South Carolina, now here in Georgia, on a mission to change lives through authentic storytelling and inspiring networking events. Ladies and gentlemen, our Power Talk for today is Tesuan Smith on elevating beyond cognitive dissonance. Let's get into it.
Cognitive dissonance. Cognitive means that you're aware of something. In psychological terms, that means that they have a term called cognitive behavioral skills. But now we're talking about cognitive dissonance. And what is dissonance? I started researching because I was like, well, I gotta know what I'm talking about, obviously. And dissonance, if you look it up under not the medical, I work in the medical field, but in the musical field, it means disharmony. And so when you think about, you're aware of the disharmonies of your life. How many people are aware of the things that they have going on in their lives that is causing some friction in your process? You have a dream and you're trying to get to it, but something isn't going right. It's almost like you at the church conference, right? And the choir is up, but it's that one section that's just not quite getting it just right. And you like, it's some disharmonies going on up in there. It's some dissonance that is present. And then when we think about the disharmonies that's going on, whether it be in our family lives, whether it be in our work lives, it affects us when we're on the process of birthing our babies. And so I went on this journey myself, and I said, God, you know, I have something that I want to do. I know you've called me to do it, but I don't know how I'm going to get there because I have work going on, and that's affecting me. I have family going on, and that's affecting me. Even my own belief system. Sometimes, God, I don't even believe in my own self. And so he said, okay, well, just sup with me for a minute. Let's break this thing down. We got the sopranos, we got the altos, and we got the tenors, the highs, the mediums, and the lows. How am I going to get my baby birthed? So he said, just listen to me. So I found myself meditating every day. And meditation looks different for different people. I would turn on podcasts just to get a different voice to drown out the negative voices in my own head. I would listen to this lady called Abraham Hicks, and her voice was so soothing to me. It mellowed out all of the fears that I had going on. And she was always talking about a vortex. You got to get back in the vortex. And I was like, okay, well, let me go and get on up in there then. And then I started to do my research on the 12 universal laws. And I said, okay, now you brought me here. I'm spiritual and I'm a little bit of science because I believe God, he speaks to us in different ways. You just have to figure out what is right for you. And so he said, one of the universal laws, and I have my note cards up here because I wanted to make sure I got all my points together because this is my first time talking. The law of vibration is one of the laws. And we always talk about, what's your frequency? Are you on the right frequency today? The law of attraction is another one. The law of inspired action. The law of correspondence is another one. The law of cause and effect. I'm not going to name them all for you because I believe that you can go do your own research. But then it says the law of divine oneness. And it talked about how you have to be connected. We're all connected. We all have something that we can share with one another. When we lean on each other, there is a balance that could take place or else it'll fall through. I love social media, right? Because it keeps me connected with people. Back in 2020, I remember following this young lady, and she had this booming voice coming through the speakers of my phone, and I said, okay, I like your content. Let me go ahead and press that follow button. So I followed her, and she continued to talk and create content that I liked and enjoyed, so I stayed. Then one day she announced she had this 5K in 5 days challenge. This lady don't know I'm trying to write a book. And I didn't know that she was a author's coach. I wasn't really paying attention, but that piqued my interest. And so I enrolled and I started on my 5K and 5 day challenge. I had just had my baby. I had just been laid off of my job. And there was something there that pushed me towards making that decision. Didn't we just talk about investments? So I did the 5K and 5-day challenge, and she took me step by step on everything that I needed to do to get to that 5K. Well, there was one step that I felt was too big for me. Little old me, a new mom, working, or at least just recently laid off, and I couldn't see my network being able to fulfill that call. So, good teacher, bad student, I began to doubt, self-sabotage, but I continued on with the program, not really knowing if I was really going to get to the 5K. Somebody say 10%. 10%. I got 500 though. And what did that do for me? That let me know that people wanted to hear my story. Yes. Somebody was investing in me and they didn't even know me. What did that do? Birth more confidence. No, it wasn't 5,000, but 500 was just enough. It was what I needed to make sure that I birthed my baby, that I got to my goal. Earlier this year, I was displaced due to domestic violence. I did not have nowhere to go, and I just had me and my son and my purpose. March, I got my place to take care of me and my son. And just yesterday, I got the proof of my book. When you walk in your faith, and when you truly believe and know who you are and who God has called you to be, you will not let anything break you down. Right. You will not let anything get in the way of your success. You said, keep on going. What did she say? Push. There you go. It's in you and it's on you. It's in you and it's on you. You can take that how you want to, but for me, when I heard God tell me that, he said, I gave you this purpose for a reason. It's in you. It's embedded in you. I won't let you let it go. Now it's on you to see it through. Somebody say, how bad do you want it? 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 Because it's in you and it's on you. Perseverance, faith is all you need, and a little bit more. Determination, of course, but it's in you and it's on you. That's my time, y'all.
Y'all, now, let me clear my throat. Yeah, do y'all know she had the nerve to tell us that was her first time ever on the mic and slayed it? I think she was like one of the first speakers. I didn't even know. She did such a phenomenal job. It's in you and it's on you. Come on. Like what? With the motivation, inspiration, drop bombs on them. Come on. So listen, right, amazing testimony. How bad do you want it? Listen, that actually, let me just say something real quick. Because Tesuan, we call her Tess too, right? She's one of our BPC family members. And this just reminds me to so much when we talk about how bad do you want it. I was having a conversation the other day with someone, and I was talking to them about just how life has transformed for me through my years of growing up, but where I started. And had I been in the same environment that I was in when I was a young girl, I know for a fact I would not be where I am today. The reason why I am where I am today has everything to do with the environments that I've been in through my years of growth, right? And so I'm gonna I'll tell y'all, when I was young, I was from Virginia, 757. We used to go to DC all the time. If you know anything about DC in the 90s, like late 90s, early 2000s, late 90s, really for me it was early 2000s. I'm lying. I was in high school in the 90s. But in the early 2000s, drop in the chat if y'all remember the clubs that used to pop in DC. See, DC was a whole nother city. It's not like what it is today. I'm trying to told you. And me and my homegirls, we would always be in DC. And that's where, honestly, because Virginia, 757, I love 757. But y'all, if you ain't never left 757, you really think 757 is the best thing in the world. But we are very limited on a lot of the access, a lot of the experiences of the world, right? So we would go to DC because we would want to go to Club Love. I don't know if y'all know anything about it, but Club Love, y'all, and we would figure out ways to finesse our way to get up in them things for free. We'd be in the VIP sections. Now, yes, we was young, doing the most, and being around success, it did something to us, right? Being around successful people did something to us. And so then we started going to Atlanta, and baby, that's when everything changed for me, because I had never seen so many people who looked like me that were like on a whole nother level of rich, or to me, it was rich, right? See, I'm used to, we trying to get in the club before 11 o'clock, so we ain't got to pay $20 type lifestyle, right? I'm going now to spaces where just to get in the club is $100. And so it was a different environment. And I'm not going to tell you guys that being in the club life is what changed my experience and put me to where I am today. But I am telling you, being in the environment of people who were obtaining a certain level of income that I had never been accustomed to did allow me to know that if it can happen for them, it can happen for me. And so then I started to say to myself, well, how do I get this kind of money? I see women over here pulling up in cars. I see them pulling out stacks. Now, I ain't know if they was a kept woman or if they was doing their own keeping, right? All I knew is I saw women that looked like me. They got money. They was pulling up in the cars. They was popping bands. And if you don't know what popping bands is, it means popping stacks of money. And so I started to then say, wow, I want to live in Atlanta. And I'm going to tell you when things changed for me, guys. And this is where we talk about how bad do you want it, right? Because how many of us can agree? Type 1 in the chat if you or someone you know has talked about something that they're going to one day do. Let's be honest. Like, let's not play. Those of us who's watching right now, who gonna be honest, going to close this year out strong and tell the truth. How many of us, either us or know someone, type 1 in the chat, if we know someone who telling us one day they gonna do something when things get right. When things get better, I'm gonna do the work. When the opportunity presents itself, when God allows it, I'm going to do whatever it is that we've been saying I'm going to do. And for me, that was it. I was, one day we're gonna move to Atlanta. We're gonna be there, and I got put into a position where it was actually forced onto me. Hey, Anthony, what's going on? Restoration of Donna says 1. Coco says 1. Yeah, we're going to be honest up in here today. We're not going to play around. It's either somebody we know or even us, right? And I used to be the girl. Oh, one day. In fact, I was the professional tripreneur too. By that time, I had tried everything. I'm at work, y'all. By the way, I've been an entrepreneur since 1999. For 10 years, though, I was like an entrepreneur repeating itself every year because I was never sticking with one business. I would start a business, then quit a business, then start a business, then quit a business. And Lord, I'm glad social media wasn't out when I was launching, because my attention span is so short that if I wasn't so concrete in what it is that I do right now, baby, who knows where my life would be right now. I'm just being honest. Some of us, the reason why we can't get to the high 6-figure business is because we're too busy trying to run multiple 5 and low 6-figure businesses. You can't operate a high 6 to 7-figure business trying to run multiple 5 and low 6-figure businesses. And the more that you get in the 6 figures, the more you're going to be overworked, stretched, and not even feeling like in love with what you're doing. I'm just being honest. I'm telling you from experience. So anyways, I was working my job. I had tried entrepreneur for 10 years, tried everything under the sun. I now decided, let me go get one of these careers that they tell me about with salary where I was making maybe $26,000 a year, and I get the call that my father is going into the hospital. Now, I love so much of Tesuan's story, and because she shares how even in the process of her being on that stage, she recently got let go, or they gave her job back to the society, right? They said, listen, this job ain't for you no more. We gonna take it from you, right? And she's in the process of going through all this, and a mother who, by the way, I've had a chance to meet her amazing and beautiful son. Guys, she's still on stage speaking as though ain't nothing going on. And so just like, all of us that go through challenges, I get the call, your dad is going to the hospital. Long story short, fast forward 7 months later, he had passed away from stage 4 lung cancer. And at that moment, I understood and realized how short life would be. See, this is the deal. We can blame everybody and their mama for the reason why we are where we are today. But we are grown adults, for those who are grown watching this video. And so as an adult, we have to make a conscious decision that if we are not where we want to be, it is nobody's responsibility but our own to get ourselves out of it. And how do we change that? By changing our environment, by making some investments into ourselves, whether it's time or it's money. Oh, please do not come to me telling me that you don't have money. But then what's the solution? What do you have instead of money? What are you willing to exchange? And I'm not talking about doing something strange, but what can you offer of value for value? Because that's all that money replaces. Money simply replaces value for value. So if you need some rice, and you got some corn, hey, let me give you this corn for the rice. Value for value. See, y'all, we got to stop being in this headspace that somebody owes us something. And so I made a decision that when he passed, that I was going to stop making excuses, because at that moment, y'all, I was donating blood twice a week to get plasma, donating plasma, not blood, to get $20. I was barely able to make it. I had a pray car, and now I have been placed into a position where I can get the heck up out of here. And I started getting into environments wherever I could afford, going to networking events, joining different organizations, whatever I could afford. And would you believe it, that I started to get around people who were doing way better than me? See, at the time, I had been accustomed to just being around people who were doing about what I was doing. But I started to surround myself with people who were doing better than me, who were having more success than me in the areas that I wanted. Whether it be I want to be more fit, I'm going to get around fit people. Whether I want to have more income, I'm going to get around people making more money. Whether I want to have a happy relationship, friendship, I'm going to get around people who got great relationships. Whether I want a great marriage, I am going to get around people who have amazing marriages. See, I don't make excuses for my circumstance, because my circumstance today is based on the actions that I took in my past. So if I want to change my future and I want to have a different perspective, the only way that can happen is getting in different environments. Are y'all with me? So I moved to Atlanta, y'all, and my life changed. It changed. I tell this story that when I used to go, I went to the Hampton University, illustrious Hampton University. Shout out to my HBCUs in the house. And hey, y'all on Instagram. I see everybody on Instagram. Hey, Tess. Tess is on Instagram watching y'all. Tess, if you can come over to the YouTube so that you could drop your stuff in the chat. We got some folks here on YouTube watching. And I see she got one of her friends watching. Let me tell y'all something. Tess, I'm so proud of her. So proud of her. And I promise y'all, nobody is going to come save us. I don't care who's president. I don't care who the governor is, the mayor is. I don't care who is running the organization. Nobody is coming to save us. And so what did she say? She said, how bad do you want it? I had to make a decision, y'all. And I had to really start surrounding myself around people who were doing better. And I had to stop surrounding myself around the folks who they didn't have no major goals. The goal was what our goals was in our 20s. I'm not that girl no more. My goals of what I used to do in my 20s is definitely not the goals that I have today. I want to get around people who are talking about, $1 million months. If that's what my goal is, right? I want to get around people who are talking about long-term marriages. If that's what I want to have. I want to be around people who are talking about God Almighty. I don't want to be around what I used to do in the 20s. And so if I want my life to change, I had to ask myself, how bad do I want it? What y'all saying here in the chat? Not the something strange for, listen, we're not doing that, right? Accountability. Amen. Get around people living my next. Yes. Like for real, y'all. Yes. Come on. We're with you. I'm with y'all too. Change your environment, change your life. Let me tell y'all. So I am the author of multiple books. I don't know how many, don't even ask. But this is one of my books, 10kbook.com. In fact, I'm going to tell you guys where you can go to get a copy of it. But my very first book, which I actually have copies, it's in the car. It was called A Vision of Freedom. It's now called A Six-Figure Vision. I wrote that book. Let me tell y'all, and I'm going to tell you some tips on writing books, right? We're going to get into the conversation of as real as it gets because I'm going to review a book today. But I wrote that book not in my apartment because my apartment did not inspire me. I needed to be in an environment that was conducive based on how I wanted to impact people's lives from this book, and also a place that inspired me of where I'm going. So at the time, yes, it wasn't that I had a little raggedy apartment because, that's one thing I'm going to spend money on is where I live, right? But I'm always there. I wasn't inspired. So guess where I used to go? Now, this was before pandemic, because post-pandemic, I don't know. They probably got it back together. But yeah, it got real ghetto. But I wrote that book at the Intercontinental Hotel in Buckhead, Atlanta. I went between there and then the Ritz-Carlton. It's not the Ritz-Carlton anymore. It's called something else. But I would literally, and I ain't have money to valet, and I didn't really have a car that I wanted to valet nowhere. So I would park in the parking deck. And I would go up there and then I think what we could do is, I can't remember, I think you could get your car validated if you just ate in the lobby. Like they had a little restaurant. So they had these chicken dumplings that might have been like about $5 to $10. They used to be so good. Okay. So I would go in the Intercontinental and sit in the lobby, people watch. You would be surprised the kind of conversations that people have in wealthy environments. You don't hear people in wealthy environments complaining to another person about what money they don't have. You don't hear people in wealthy environments complaining about the stuff that they lack. A lot of the conversations that took place in those environments were progressive, forward thinking, where we're going, projective talking. That's the kind of conversations I was hearing. And so I'd be in these environments just ear hustling, working on my book. Ear hustling, working on. I was up in the Intercontinental so much, they knew me. Hey, Miss Avant, how things going with your book? Bruh, I ain't have it. Okay? And so I would put myself in environments that would inspire me because, y'all, like seriously, if we want things to change, the first person that's got to make a decision is us. And I'm going to tell you also the thing that has helped to free me from guilt. And I know this may sound crazy, but the thing that has helped to free me from guilt is taking responsibility for everything that takes place in my life. I know you're like, how does that free you from guilt? Because once we then take responsibility, the only next thing to do is to take action to now fix the situation. But as long as we blaming, oh, it's their fault that I'm here. Oh, it's this reason that I have. Oh, it's her, him. They betrayed me, so I have this X. Oh, no. Everything that has ever happened to me, whether it was because somebody did me wrong, whether it's because the world, catastrophic activity, how I responded and reacted to those circumstances and situations has determined the woman that I am today. Just like you, I've suffered loss. Just like you, I've suffered heartbreak. Just like you, I've suffered disrespect. Just like you, I've suffered every single thing that you can think of that we would suffer from as we are growing in these days and age, whatever. But I quickly realized that, Taurea, you can continue to blame them. And every time we blame somebody else for our circumstance, we're never going to create a resolution, because you can't make nobody change what they do and don't do. Only person you can make change is yourself. So as long as I'm placing blame on them and I'm mad at them for why this happened to me, how is that ever going to create a resolve? It's your fault, Taurea, you chose the job. I did. It's your fault, Taurea, you chose the dude after he told you over and over again he didn't want to settle down. Oh, I did. It's your fault, Taurea, you chose the friend that constantly gave you red flags, but you wanted to just go ahead and keep on forgiving the red flags. Taurea, it's your fault that you run around here with the side pain because of what you're eating. You know you need to stop eating. Y'all, it's these things. Let me tell y'all. Listen to me, y'all. And then we're going to do a couple commercials, and then I'm going to get into reviewing this book, helping y'all with some tips. Y'all, how many y'all got a dang it, what's the name of it's not Racetrack. What's the other gas station? It's not Racetrack though. It's another gas station, y'all. They got them everywhere in Atlanta. Not Racetrack, but it's red. What's the one? What is it called? What's it called, y'all? Come on, y'all. Y'all dropping some nuggets in the chat. Come with it. I'm in. What's the name of that? What's the name of the gas station? I can't think of it. Y'all, they got these dessert things. It's cookie dough. I'm telling you. What is the name of the gas station? QT. Yes, QT. Y'all go check it out. If y'all got a QT. In QT, I don't know if they got them everyone. At the QT, they got in the refrigerator area, you know how sometimes they'll put where you can get yogurt and sandwiches and stuff like that, the cold area. They have these cookie dough treats. Bruh. I keep saying, I am going Quick Trip. I'm going to stop eating them. But they are so doggone good. I don't know what they done put in them things to make them so addictive. But if I keep eating them things and it make my waist get bigger and my blood pressure go up, whose fault is that? See, I keep talking about I'm trying to lose inches off my waist, where every single time I keep going to Quick Trip, I keep getting the thing talking about this is my last time. Yeah, guys, looks like I ain't perfect. But guess what? We have to start taking responsibility for the environments that we put ourselves in so that we can change our lives. Let's get into some commercials, y'all. We got a couple commercials we're going to play, and then I will be right back.
Authors. Are you ready to get your book off the shelf and into the spotlight? Whether you're dreaming of landing speaking engagements, guest spots on top podcasts, or creating a platform to share your message with the world, we've got you covered. Introducing Book Profits Club, your ultimate partner in turning your book into a business. Learn how to grow your influence, book gigs, and maximize your profits with proven strategies designed specifically for authors like you. And the best part, you can get started right now. Join our free 15-minute masterclass and discover the exact steps to take your book to the next level. But hurry! This exclusive opportunity won't last forever. Stop waiting for the spotlight. Step into it. Claim your free spot today at www.bookprofitsclub.com and start making your book work for you. Visit www.bookprofitsclub.com now. Your stage is waiting. Book Profits Club, where authors become icons.
Step into the vivid streets of innovation with Blue Impressions Publishing. We're the pros in creating books with purpose, helping authors, coaches, and consultants to actualize their dreams. From custom coloring books that speak to your clients, to workbooks that set off fresh concepts, and self-help books that navigate your personal journey, fire up your creativity and increase your income with Blue Impressions. Find out more at yourartisticexpressions.com, where words and art meet.
Ready to kickstart your speaking career or level up your brand in 2025? Join us for the 6th annual New Year, New You virtual conference, a month-long speaking event to position you as the expert in your field. As a speaker, you actually get 2 speaking opportunities, a dedicated 20 to 45-minute slot where you're going to pre-record to capture live energy, and a set-up live panel. But everything will seem live, so people will not even know that it's pre-recorded. And we will also be streaming the panel on the Vision Impact Hour TV show with over 1.5 million downloads each month. Do you need fresh leads? Well, as a speaker, you will receive the full registration list on January the 7th, 14th, 21st, and 28th. We are guaranteeing at least 500 new leads. If you spend ads on this, you would be spending over $2,500. But guess what? You can get all of this for just the investment of $250. But wait, we even have more. Nervous about your first talk? No worries. We're also hosting 2 live training sessions in December to set you up with powerful speaking techniques. We recommend equipment and we give you pro tips that you need to be successful. Your talk will go live each day in January that you are scheduled to speak, and it'll also be on multiple platforms where people will be able to go back and view your talk over and over. Plus, you have the opportunity to join our collaboration book, which is optional, allowing you to make additional money, and you get to order a custom premium intro video that will help to boost your marketing. You will transform your speaking career literally by being a part of New Year, New You. Now hurry, we only have 30 spots and they are filling up fast. Don't miss your chance to start your 2025 with impact and visibility. New Year, New You, your stage is waiting.
Hey everybody, if you are enjoying Author All-Stars Day, make sure that you go over to authorallstars.com. Check out our digital magazine. All you have to do is go to authorallstars.com, and right here on the page, you're going to see where you can click to get a digital copy or to view the digital copy. And then when you get here, you're going to see our first magazine at the top, which is this year's magazine. Just simply click on the 4 arrows that are pointing out on the right-hand side, which will make it go full screen. And then you can flip through and see your favorite authors. So make sure to go through and check us out, guys. We have over 50 amazing authors who are impacting the world. You can just go and click and see and check all of their details out. So again, hope you guys are enjoying Author All-Stars Day on December the 15th. Let's go ahead and get back to the show.
Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it? Who run it?
Yes, I was muted. Okay, I'm clicking the wrong stuff, y'all. You can't even apply to be a speaker at New Year, New You no more. And I realized as we were doing the graphics and stuff, it's actually our 8th year. This is sad. I don't be no wait. I do so many different events, y'all. I try to create so many platforms and opportunities. Listen. Okay. All right, so we only got a few minutes left before the end of the show. I got a box here. This is a book here, and I'm going to review it, hopefully in this process too. I'm also going to give you guys some tips on putting together an incredible book. By the way, when you join Book Profits Club, we actually have in one of our monthly challenges an entire training segment that teaches you how to write your book in days. And we also connect you with amazing publishers in case you just don't even want to do it yourself, okay? So we know so. But I'm going to open this up. I am going to be opening. In fact, we're going to have an entire show where we're going to be talking more about writing books, having to write books and everything. But in that segment, you'll be able to send your books in, call in live, get some additional tips, all type of stuff for the show. It's going to be lit, right? On this, though, I'm going to be reviewing. So what I like to call is this book first look buyable? Like first look buyable. That means when somebody first looks at your book, they're going to determine if they're going to buy it. And I promise you about 80% of most authors, their book is not first look buyable. It's so many parameters and factors and reasons why. And so I could give you all of the instructions, but I also like to just go ahead and review books live. So if you want me to review your book for free on the show and you are not sensitive about constructive coaching, people be like saying, when I'm coaching them, I'm calling them out. Guys, this is called coaching. Coaching is not supposed to be easy. Coaching is designed to stretch you. So if you would like to get coached, you can send me your book. I'm going to do my best to be nice, though. I ain't going to try to, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go ahead and look at this book that was sent to me by Lisa R. Peters. So Lisa R. Peters sent me this book, and it is a hardcover book. So she done spent some money on the printing of the book, y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the cover real quick. Y'all, I got to hurry up with this. So I don't know. I might bring this into next week. But you see, it says recess is over. Now, the first thing that I would say already just off jump, I have no idea what this book is about. And no disrespect, Lisa, because it looks good. I love a nice hardcover book. You've spent money on it. But why don't I know what this book is about? Because it's titled Recess is Over. And I'm assuming maybe this has something to do with catcalling, dating. I don't know. Recess. I don't know what, ladies, it's time. It's because sometimes, guys, all you have is the front cover for someone to decide to buy. And so what many authors do is they forget to add a subtitle that gives that reader an exact understanding what this book is about. So what I would recommend, Lisa, is we need to add a subtitle, because right now, this is not going to get me to flip it over. I'm going to see the cover and I'm just going to be like, woo. And if people have to try and figure out what your book is about, then we have not done a good enough job with titling it, right? So I'm not mad about the cover and the images and stuff, because sometimes every cover does not need images and things like that. But I do like the images. I do like the graphics. I don't know if that is you, Lisa, on the front, but I would say that we need to have a subtitle. What is this book about? Very specific. So the title should grab the attention of the potential reader, and the subtitle should confirm for them, what is this book about? Recess is over. The truth about XYZ and ... The reasons why XYZ and ... right? So you need to always have a subtitle. Let me give you an example. Here's my book, 10K book. And it says how to turn the right book into a 5-figure per month business working 2 to 4 hours per day. Is there any question what this book is about? No, it is not. Because if I just would have called it the 10K book, you don't know what I'm talking about, right? You might think, okay, this might be about $10,000, or maybe this book is worth $10,000. Well, it is worth $10,000. Okay, but you've got to always add that subtitle. Now, let's go to the back of the book. So then we're gonna flip it around the back. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all. We live in a very microwave society. We also live in a society where people scared of small print. So this is great. It looks good because I like how you broke it into different paragraphs. However, might I encourage you, Lisa, that we want to maybe kind of like reduce the wordage so that we can make the words bigger, right? And like, so less words, bigger words. And also, now, I see at the beginning, it says, imagine being in a relationship where there is lack of reciprocity, communication, trust, and intimacy, not excluding drugs and violence, just to fill in emptiness for compassion. Now, at this point, if somebody has to read all of that, they're probably going to, not everybody, because some people are really loving to read, but we need to grab their attention. And so what I teach is when you create the back cover of your book, you need to create what are called qualifier questions. So regardless if this is fiction or nonfiction, you can still have a qualifier question added to the back. So for example, on the back of my book, it says, are you an author? Do you want to write a book? Is your book published, but you haven't made any money? Are you a speaker or a coach and want to grow your business? And I said, if you answer yes to any of these questions, this book is for you. So you could say, have you ever been in a relationship where you were the only one doing all the work? Let me see. I am here to encourage you, as I had to do for myself, and stop trying to perform CPR. Oh, are you in a dead end relationship? Do people keep telling you to leave him or her? You see what I'm saying? So start off with qualifier questions that are really quick, straight to the point, that gets you to say yes, yes, yes. Then this book is for you. This book is a fairy tale about XYZ. And then you go into a brief summary of what the book is about right here. Now, I do like that with your bio. We didn't make it too long because it's never, and your picture is fierce, Hati. Hold on, let me let y'all see. Can y'all see the picture? Yes, she is giving them the business with this picture. Professional. Now, what I would say is I love how your bio is not too long because it's not the back cover of the book is not about us. It's about grabbing the attention of the reader. And then again, you do have the breakdown in the summary of the book, but it's so small. The font is so small that it could be hard to read. I do like how you have some stuff that's bolded and things of that nature, because bolding out words is always powerful. You want to try to bold out different things to grab the attention. And then also another most important thing that I'm always sharing to you guys about your covers is you should always, always, always have a contact information, website, social media, preferably a website and social media. I'm going to make sure that in case somebody happens to pick up my book, hello, we're going to have a way of how you can get a copy of my book, because if the book is good, they might gift it to someone. They might take it somewhere, leave it. I want someone to pick it up and say, oh, let me look on the back and see how to get it. Don't make it difficult for people to try to figure out how to buy the book. And I'd be doggone if I want them to go to Amazon to get my book so that I don't get the leads and then I don't get no money. Okay. No, I want you to go to my website to get the book. And then depending upon if you guys want to know, I actually use a shipping company where they actually get our books out within 2 days. 2 days. So just as fast as you can get your book from Amazon, we also have a shipping company that will get it out. I make more money and I keep all the leads. Now let's open up professionally formatted. Come on, girl. So she does have, remember, first look buyable. So when I look at the formatting of her manuscript, yes, baby did not go cheap on the formatting, okay? This do not look like Cousin Pookie and Ray Ray formatted this manuscript. So I will say just off of the first look, it looks professional. And I'm going to be honest, y'all, regardless if you get it professionally done through like a publisher or you get somebody to format your manuscript, that's all that matters, right? So very good. Now I'm looking to see if there is a table of contents. I see the intro. Hold up. I see my imaginary man. The intro and the imaginary man. Let's see. Reader's discretion. And then, yep, she got her chapters. This interior looks amazing. I would just spruce up a couple of things on the cover, add a subtitle so we know exactly what it is about, because we do live in a world where people, hurry up, what is it about? Hurry up, I want to know, right? And then the back cover, again, qualifier questions, contact information. See if you can shorten this stuff so it's not as much. You can even add different colors. You see, I like to contrast my backgrounds with different colors and stuff like that so that it pops, it stands out. But this, to me, guys, if we were to say, is this a first look Bible? The only thing that I would really want just to confirm that it is I need a subtitle, because I do not know what recess is over exactly. I don't know exactly what that means. And so the more specific we could be, the better. Listen, if you guys want me to review your books for free, I am going to be sending you guys details, but you must continue to stay tuned in. Matter of fact, just make sure to plug into our show. We are live right now every Wednesday and Sunday, and we will be back. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. This hour be going by so quick, y'all. I ain't even gonna lie. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get up out of here. I love y'all. God bless you. Bye, y'all.